Hello, my wonderful artist, and welcome to Mr. Melvin Makes. Today I'm starting by making just myself a cookie monster using a paper plate, some blue paint, scissors, glue, and then white and black scrap papers from my classroom. Enjoy! So I made Cookie Monster today because we're going to make something that the Cookie Monster really likes. I wonder if you can guess what it is. If you said it was a cookie, then great job, you're right. We're going to start with a tan or brown piece of paper with a circle drawn on it. I just traced the bowl I had in my classroom to make my circle, and then I'm going to use scissors to cut carefully along the line I drew, creating a circle. Next, I'm left with my circle for my cookie and some scraps. Remember, it's always a great idea to put away art supplies when you're done with them. I'm done with my scraps, so I'm going to put them away, but I wonder if anyone can tell me where I should put paper scraps. If you told me that I should put it in a recycle bin, then great job. Paper can definitely be recycled, so I want to make sure I recycle it if I can. Next, I'd really like it to look like somebody took a bite out of this cookie. So I'm going to cut 3 half circles out of one side of this cookie, just like I'm showing right now. This is a lot like the letter U if you want to think about writing. Cut down, curve around, and back up 3 times to make it look like our Cookie Monster's taken a bite out of this cookie. Just like before, put away the supplies you're not going to be using anymore, recycle your scraps, and then make sure you've got your name on the back side of your cookie. Take a look at both sides to decide which one you want to be the back and write your name there. Oh, why did I crumple up my cookie? I worked so hard on that. Don't worry, artist. I actually did this just because crumpling it up and flattening it back out really makes this cookie look more realistic by adding texture to it. Alright, it's finally the moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to learn how we can paint with bubble wrap. Before you get started, please make sure you've got something like newspaper on your work area. That way we don't make any messes on our tables. Hey, I'm using tempera paint, so I'm going to need a paintbrush, a cup of water, and a paper towel with my paints. I wonder if anybody knows why I need a cup of water. If you told me that having that cup of water helps clean your brush, then you are correct. Having that water cup nearby is a really responsible idea if you're painting. The paper towel also helps keep your brush dry so it doesn't make your paint too wet and sloppy. So we're going to use this bubble wrap to make it look like there are candies inside of our cookie, maybe like M&Ms. So using these 4 colors, I am just coloring one by one the bubbles on the bubble wrap, leaving space between them. If I color the whole bubble wrap, then it's going to look a little too crazy for my cookie. I want to have some open areas where you can still see the tan or brown paper. Whenever you're ready for a new color, please make sure you wash your brush entirely, getting all of that paint off, because otherwise you're going to mix colors. Mixing colors is a great way to ruin your paint, especially if you're sharing with a friend. Now that I have my bubble wrap painted, I'm going to take my cookie. With my name facing up, I'm going to press that just softly onto the bubble wrap. If I press too hard, I bet you know that the bubbles would pop. I like to count to about 5 in my head. Then I'll carefully peel off the bubble wrap, ta-ta, revealing the paint has transferred from the bubble wrap over to my paper, making it look a lot like an M&M cookie for my Cookie Monster. Now we want to put things away. The bubble wrap can be reused once it's dry, so put that somewhere where it can dry. Take care of your paint supplies like your paintbrush, your water cup, and then come back for your paper towel and newspaper. If your paper towel is not too dirty or wet, you certainly could use that again too. I love reusing things in the art room because then we don't have to be so wasteful as artists. As artists, we have the responsibility to use only what we need and take only what we need. Well, I hope you're just as excited as my Cookie Monster is here. Using bubble wrap to paint is a really creative way to put dots on paper. I'm proud of the cookie I made, and I hope that you feel proud of the cookie you've made too. Enjoy, artists!